Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. So today we're checking out another product from Zeera Wireless. This is their new car charger with Magsafe. And basically the biggest change about this particular one is you now have built-in cooling. This is something that obviously a lot of people that would have used car mount chargers, and it's especially charging Magsafe chargers, if you're using it with sat-nav, then your phone's going to get very hot over a long journey. And generally if you're using it in the vents, then the back of the phone's also being hit by sunlight as well. So even if you're not using the phone and it's not even charging, a lot of times it will heat up. This aims to solve that issue just by adding some built-in cooling, so hopefully it should be a good improvement. Right, so first what we'll do is we'll just take a quick look at what you get. So you have a little leaflet with, it looks like extra padding, which is probably a replacement pad for the actual charger itself. You do get a USB-C to USB-C cable, braided cable, quite long by the looks of it. You get the actual charger itself, so we'll just take a quick look at this. So it does say please use a case with Magsafe and please use QC or PD car charger. So basically you need to make sure that the adapter that you're using has enough power. I believe it's normally above 20 watts. Ideally if you can get like 30 watts or higher, then you will get full Magsafe speeds. We then have connectors just there. We'll try and do this together, just build it up at least. So put that over there, pop that in, and it has a little bit of resistance already, so depending on how you're going to mount this, you do already have a little bit of resistance on this, and then obviously once you tighten that down, then it just adds to that resistance. There are a couple more bits in here. So we do also have a little bracket, and this is going to be if you want to mount it onto your dashboard instead, I presume. So some people don't like the vent style. For them, you do have this option, and this has got a lot of resistance. So this is obviously if you're mounting it to your dash. I personally don't like these kind of systems because my dash is, as most dash tend to be, they have a pattern. Generally these kind of things don't stick that great. So this is basically putting the pressure of the mount on the sides of the actual air vent rather than just on the actual fins that be inside there. This is basically just to kind of hold it in position as opposed to actually balancing the weight, because obviously this thing will get quite heavy. Okay, so that is everything that you actually get in the box. The next part of the video, I'll just give you a quick demonstration in the actual car itself. So today we're checking out what is probably my favorite new car charger from Zeera Wireless. So I did have their previous generation of Magsafe car charger, and I was actually using that in the car for quite a while. Now during that time I was also using the sat-nav as well, so the phone was becoming incredibly hot. Now they've just released this new charger, so as you can see it's on charge. It has been charging for about a minute or so, so I'll just take it off the charger, and the first thing you'll notice is we have a little bit of condensation building up on this. This is incredibly cold to the touch. So what this is a wireless car charger with a cooling system built in, and this actually cools down. So that to me is probably maybe 1 or 2 degrees. It's cold enough to where it's actually forming condensation on there, and the outside temperature today is only 15 degrees. So that shows you how well this is actually cooling the actual surface of this charger. Now I was actually testing it using a leather case initially, and it does still work through the leather case, but obviously the effect of it works a lot better when you're actually just placing it on the charger, the phone directly. The actual magnets, I've been testing the magnets before I actually started using the wireless part. The magnets work perfectly fine as well. They actually hold up around all of the streets where I've had issues with the previous gen, and one of the issues I had was this vent is actually broken, and that's where the car charger actually fell off. Now this new one, the way I've actually got it mounted, it's slightly different. If I just bring it in, I'm actually making use of the extra support. This is meant for round vents, so if you have a round vent, then you're meant to actually use this extra brace. Now because my sort of vents are so flimsy, I have actually chosen to install that and have the sort of pressure spread out a bit more. But with that said, it is nice and sturdy. So I've tested in both portrait as well as landscape mode, and it's worked perfectly fine. And yeah, all I can say is until you've had a car charger like this that is actually cooling the phone down, so that part there on the back of the phone is actually a lot cooler than what you would normally expect whilst using wireless charging. And obviously the the bonus of this is whenever you use wireless charging, is the phone always heats up. This is actually making the phone cooler than any other form of charging, aside from maybe trickle charging with a 5-watt charger. So yeah, this is a massive win for me, and this is a product that I would highly recommend anybody that uses either charging in your car, or even if you just need the mount. Even if you use this without the actual charging part, it's still really sturdy. I know that looks like it's moving, but it's actually held in there, and that's literally just rotating in the vents themselves. It doesn't actually go anywhere. So I've tested this quite extensively, and it works really well. And as you can see, it has full Magsafe charging speeds. Don't know what more to say apart from I highly recommend this product. The links will be in the description below, so do click on them and check it out. You will also get a slight discount if you order through the links in the description below. If you do have any questions about it, drop them in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. And until the next one, thanks very much for watching.